Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to be doing this beautiful exotic glam. This is basically a soft glam with my eyeshadow covered in diamonds, as you guys can see. I thought it was super cute, and I saw this and I was inspired by another makeup artist called Lachey's Glams, and she does looks like this, and I just got inspired to do one myself. So right now I'm starting off with my primer. I used my e.l.f. hydrating primer, and I'm just working that into my skin. Next, I'm taking my NARS foundation, and I'm just going to apply that with a paintbrush first. And I'm not applying it to my entire face. I'm just applying it to a section and then blending it out. I find that this gives me a more flawless look because I'm not just like rushing to like blend out the whole entire face, and then some of it dries and some of it doesn't. So I just find that this technique is better and it works better for me. Right now I'm just adding my contour shade. So this is just like a shade, one shade darker than my skin tone, and I'm just placing that on the areas that I usually contour. Yeah, as you guys can see, I contour on my nose as well. Yeah, those are the areas that I normally place it. And then I'm gonna take that same foundation brush and blend out the contour just to make everything look nice and seamless. Okay, so while I am blending that out, I wanted to know if you guys are subscribed to my channel as of yet. Let me know who's watching, comment down below, let me know who you are, where you're watching from. I really want to start to get like in touch with my subscribers, so definitely interact more, guys. Like this video, subscribe, and talk to me down in the comments. You know, I don't bite, so don't be scared. So definitely start interacting with me, guys, because I want to just know where you guys are watching from, and you know, if you guys learned something from the tutorials, if you like them, you know. So definitely give me that feedback. Alright, so next I'm taking my Juvia's Place liquid blush, and this is like an orange shade. This is like on the orange side. I just decided to use this type of shade because it is the fall season, and this shade just looks better for the fall on my skin tone. So I'm just blending that out with a dense brush, and I also place some on my nose as well, as you could see, because it gives it that, I don't know, it just gives it a nice cutesy girly look when you blend it out on your nose as well. So yeah, I did that, and now I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is always in the color Fawn, and I'm just concealing the places that I normally place my concealer, which is under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, my chin area, and my forehead. And yeah, after I place my concealer the way that I want it, I just blend it out with a setting brush. If you guys haven't noticed by now, I am trying different methods on placing my, foundation, concealer, contour. So as you guys can see, I placed my foundation first and then I contoured. I just feel like it just makes more sense because I've seen a lot of makeup artists do this, and I just feel like it makes more sense because you're bringing that color into your face first and like creating that kind of foundation with the foundation and the contour, and then you're adding your concealer and blush, which makes sense. Like, I don't know. But I find that this really helps my makeup come out very flawless. So as you guys can see, that is the steps. Those are the steps that I took in today's tutorial. And then, I'm just blending out that concealer under my eyes at the very last, because I want that to be very much full coverage under my dark circles. So I leave that concealer last to blend out. And as you guys are blending, you always want to keep the brush that you used previously with some of the foundation on it, just to like blend out any harsh lines. Like you guys see that I'm taking the other brush and blending out any harsh lines from that concealer. You can also do that as well. That is a trick to make sure your makeup turns out flawless. Now I'm taking my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I'm just lightly setting my under eyes. As you guys can see, I actually put some of the powder on my skin, like on my hand, as you guys can see, and I'm just like dusting it on my hand and then just placing it on my face. Doing this method basically makes sure that you don't get too much powder on the powder puff, so it just makes everything look even more flawless. So I've been trying this technique out. So yeah. Next, I'm taking my contour shade, and this is from my Morphe palette, and I'm taking those two middle shades and just contouring my the places that I placed that darker foundation. So yeah, I'm just setting that contour shade, just making sure my face looks nice and put together, and you know, add that color back into my skin. Next, I'm taking this MAC Studio Fix powder, and I'm just setting the remainder of my face that I didn't place that setting powder. And this is just to set, you know, the places that I didn't put the powder, basically. Next, I'm going in with that top peachy shade, and I'm just setting the blush now. I love how this looks. Like, do you guys see how that just completed the whole look right now? Like, blush is just my best friend. Like, I love blush. But yeah, after that, I'm going in with my Laura Mercier setting powder in the shade Translucent, and I'm baking now. So I'm just placing that on under my eyes and just literally just placing it. Like, I'm taking a good amount of powder because this is the time that we're actually baking to really define our nose contour and stuff like that. So as you guys can see, that's why I'm going really close into my nose contour to snatch it and make it look really defined. And I'm also snatching underneath my cheekbones with that powder, and this is really going to bring everything together. Now let's move on to the eyes. I use my P. Louise paint as a primer for my eyelids. You can get like a nude shade or a white shade, it doesn't really matter. This is just going to act as our base for any shadow that we're going to place. Yeah, and I blended out with a dense brush, and now I'm going in with a fluffy brush and adding this nice contour shade that I placed on my face earlier, and I'm just blending that into the very beginning of my eyebrows, as you guys can see. So this is like a pro tip for like makeup artists and stuff like that, is to blend that shadow into your eyebrow just to make sure it like connects to that nose contour, and it makes everything look so beautiful and seamless. Like, it just looks so good. So don't be afraid to connect that eyeshadow to your nose contour and make everything look connected. And now I'm just taking this other shade from my Nude Persuasions palette, and I'm just placing that in the center of my eyes. So you just want to play around with the colors. Use a darker shade brown for the crease area, and then like a lighter shade brown for the lid. Alright, so now I'm going to bring you guys a little closer to my eyes so you guys can really see what I'm doing. I'm taking some lash glue, and I'm placing this on two spots, on, one spot on one side and one spot on the other side, so that I know that they're matching and they're identical. And I'm just taking some diamonds and placing it right on top of that glue. So as soon as you place the glue, you can place the diamond. It surely will stick. So I'm just going through and just seeing where I want the diamonds to go. You can kind of have fun with this and just see how you like it, you don't have to do it exactly how I do it, but you can just place the diamonds where you see fit. And I thought the way that I placed it was cute and it was enough for me. So, just do whatever you feel like is good for you. but just make sure it matches on each side, okay? So as you guys can see, I'm taking different sizes of diamonds. So that diamond that I just put in the middle, that's like a smaller diamond, and then I used a big one near my crease area. So I just kind of experimented and just, you know, switched up the sizes of the diamonds as well, just to give it some dimension. And I'm just taking that brown that I used on my lid for my new Persuasions palette, and I'm just adding that to the bottom of my eyes, just to give it, like, you know, just to make it look more put together and to coincide with my eyeshadow. And I also did go in with my NYX Milk eyeliner. This is like a smooth eyeliner that can go under your eyes. And I just placed it underneath my waterline just to give it that pop. I don't know, it just does something. And now I'm just going in with that MAC powder again. And I'm just brushing off that excess powder. And I believe I just moved on straight to the lips. So I'm taking this Juvia's Place lip liner and I'm lining my lips. This is like a nice brown. It kind of reminds me of like a wine-ish color, purplish brown. But I'm in love with the Juvia's Place lip liners. They are retractable and they glide on very smoothly. So that's why I really love it. Then I took this nude lipstick. This is a Vivid Matte lipstick from NYX, I believe. And this is just like a nude shade, but it's not on the lighter side. It's like on the darker side, I would say. And I feel like this just matched the overall aesthetic of the eyeshadow. So I decided to use this shade. And it was super cute. Next, I'm going in with my KO Beauty powder set. This like has a whole bunch of different types of powders to set the skin. I love this palette, guys. I definitely recommend, if you are a makeup artist, to definitely get this. But I'm using these two lighter shades just to dust off the excess powder under my eyes. So I'm using a lighter shade because I want under my eyes to still look highlighted. I don't want it to look like the rest of my skin shade. So I'm not going to use a color that's my skin shade, okay? I'm going to use a lighter one. Right now I'm just going in with more blush because why not? You really got to see it, because sometimes it gets lost in the sauce and you got to put it right back, okay? Right now I'm taking my MAC highlight in Gold Deposit. This is my favorite highlight right now at the moment, and I'm just applying a little bit of that to the places I normally highlight. And this is me just combing my hair and making sure everything is nice and cutesy for the end of my video. And guys, this is a quick weave that I actually did myself, and I have a tutorial on it on my channel if you guys want to check it out. It should be before this one. But yeah, I love this style on me. I actually cut it shorter than how it was in the video, and I think it's so cute. But that's me just setting my face with my Morphe setting spray just to finalize everything. And yeah, guys, this is the completed look. What do you guys think of this look? I am so obsessed with it. I feel like it's soft, but yet it still gives like, girl, let's go out, let's get drinks, let's have fun, let's party, you know? I absolutely love this look, and I hope you guys try it out on yourselves at home. And yeah, guys, if you guys aren't already subscribed, definitely subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.